People on Reddit are saying that Kyedae was cheating on TenZ since December last year.
Why is she ever hanging out with her ex? That's everything we need to know, bruh. We getting married. Why are you hanging out with your ex? Keep them away from your Asian e-girl baddies.
Where you at, Berto?
TenZ and Kyedae breakup gets worse.
So guys and gals, the TenZ and Kyedae situation just gets so much more worse. People are now speculating that this guy right here that we see on our screens right now with this frog knitted crochet.
Oh, shit. My brother didn't even stand a chance, man. Nigga looks like a textbook Giga Chat. No! No! He gave you his bone marrow. Don't tell me you left him for the strong jawline, nigga.
Garmin is connected to potentially the breakup between TenZ and Kyedae, as she has the same thing going on. Apparently, they're connected in some way, shape, or form. A commenter below said no correlation, and then someone below said just happy little accidents. Additionally, Twitter users are now saying people on Reddit are saying that Kyedae was cheating on TenZ since December last year. Here we have a post on the r/OTV and Friends drama subreddit. They say TenZ and Kyedae breakup. Recent rumors regarding a potential breakup didn't come from nowhere. One, initially at first, Kyedae completely cleansed her Insta feed. Some people say that she removed the engagement post first and then everything on her page after. Can't confirm, however. And for context, they were gonna get married. They were engaged. Two, TenZ had also removed every post except one with Kyedae on Instagram. The engagement post was also unpinned from his Twitter profile. Edit, the last post with Kyedae has now been deleted. Three, TenZ had unfollowed her on Instagram a month ago and then refollowed a bit after. Can't confirm if the same had happened on Twitter, which would imply that this was not mutual, or at the very least, not something that TenZ wanted to do himself. Four, TenZ had spent the holidays alone. Kyedae was in Vancouver. They had always, the past years prior, spent the holidays together with their families in Canada. And fifth, neither TenZ nor Kyedae have been wearing their engagement rings in the past month. They had always been wearing their engagement rings on stream for the past 4 years. This is probably the biggest evidence something happened. And in this post, now from a deleted user, it says Daph and Kyedae unfollow each other after Kyedae starts hanging out with Daph's ex-boyfriend, John. And a commenter under the post says,
why is she ever hanging out with her ex? That's everything we need to know, bruh. We getting married. Why are you hanging out with your ex?
Hell no, man. What the fuck?
Yo, nah, this bitch ruthless, man.
John Choi, you evil man,
Ruthless.
having sex with all the Asian women streamers and Mo-Man 9 times. Another person said
my
only
God.
fair that she gives the bone marrow back.
That's what I'm saying. I need my shit back, bitch. Matter of fact, I need some extra blood cells too, bro. I need my bone marrow back and all the blood cells and nutrients that I had lost invested into you, ho. I need it all back.
I don't think that's possible. Someone else said if this was reversed, everyone would be calling him trash. Double standards, insane. Another person said this John guy is screwing all these big female streamers like Extra Emily, 39 Daph, and now Kyedae, when all these girls used to be friends. Cold world. Another person said, what did TenZ do that caused Kyedae to cheat on him? That is a crazy ass statement. How can anybody force anyone else to cheat on them? Like, why not just leave the relationship if you're interested in extramarital? Well, they didn't get married yet. Extra fiancehood, fianceship D. I don't know what to call it. But again, ladies and gentlemen, of course, these are just fans and viewers speculating and projecting. There's no hard proof or solid evidence supporting any of this.
Nah, bro, this nigga's a villain. He needs to be stopped. Mr. Fuck Your Hoe, huh?
Hell no.
Keep him away. Keep him away from your Asian e-girl baddies. He's coming to take them all. Hey, bro, on some real shit, this shit not funny, bro. Well, it is funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm laughing. I'm enjoying myself, but it sucks, bro. I hate that bruh's going through this, man. I hate that bruh's going through this. 4 years, bone marrow, held you down when you had the big C. Come on, man. What more do you want? What more do you want? I said it in the last video, bruh. Some of these women are just being unreasonable. Like, I get it, you're emotional, you don't know how to regulate your feelings and but baby, what more do you want? I gave you my bone marrow. Baby, I would die for you. Like, What more do you want? I literally want to see you live a healthier life on the most literal level, and you're still leaving me to go fuck Mr. Strongjaw. Damn shame, man.
Aside from people trying to piece things together themselves based
shame.
off of, people who've been watching these streamers for years, I'm sure they know way more than I do when it comes to all these rumors. And here we have this one post from another commenter saying, I don't know if it's true, but I found this on Reddit with Kyedae in some Twitch chat saying, I'm sorry, laughing my ass off, and not my fault, LMAO. So I'm stuck here for a day. And John, same guy we saw before, got the time wrong, crying emoji ×3. Me and Suvan missed the last boat. Tyson, don't be mad. Tyson is her, or was her soon-to-be husband. And somebody said, hard cooked, broken art emoji. Like, guys, I just gotta say, after being...
Yo, I don't care what the fuck's going on. My girl's flying and traveling with this John guy. Why exactly? What's happening?
High school sweethearts, being together for like almost 7 years, from 17 to 23, 24, saving her life from blood and bone cancer by giving your bone marrow
Yeah, this is a hard situation, bro.
to her because you're a genetic match, and being there for her, literally almost destroying your career or giving up your esports career, of which some people say he was going to give up anyway to pursue another path in life, to one day try and marry this woman and, create a family together, only for this to happen. It's sick work. How could this not make anybody, demoralized from pursuing relationships? If people like this can't survive and create long-lasting relationships like into potential marriage, how can anybody else? And someone said, Reddit users should open their own CIA or some shit, bro. They are so cool. Is that sarcasm? I don't know. I mean, yeah, Redditors and other internet forum users like on 4chan or Kyedae Farms, yeah, these people, although on different platforms and, are on different sides of the spectrum, one thing they all have in common is investigating the out of anything that they're interested in. Way better than the actual police sometimes. Here we have another post from someone else, said, the audacity of this HOE clearing her name, manipulating TenZ to say it was mutual when they know deep down inside it's not and she cheated. This HOE just having PFP match with John Choi, this guy right here, they seem highly upset about them. And again, guys, this is just pure speculation. Obviously, we don't really...
Yo, real quick, before we get back into the video, I know you guys usually skip these type of ads, but give me 1 second. My guys over at Free Cash are sponsoring this video, and if you like money, I think you'd like to stick around. Free Cash is an application where you can earn free money just for playing games. It is 100% free to sign up using the QR code on the screen or the link in my description. Only thing that you're gonna need is an email or a password. And the games on this platform are actually fun, and all you have to do is complete basic missions and very simple tasks to reach the requirements to actually get paid. And as soon as you do that, they credit your account right away with real money that you can use in the real world. I'm talking about gift cards, PayPal, however you need to get your funds, they got it. And something that I've been seeing a little bit y'all talking about is like,
oh, they're collecting my data.
Listen, they only track your progress so they know when to pay you. And let me break down exactly why they're paying you free cash in the first place. The games that are on these platforms are trying to get exposure. So the games pay free cash to pay you guys to play the games. If you really think about it, it's just business. It's a win-win situation. These games get more people onto their platform playing their games, and you get a little bit of extra chicken in your pockets. And I've had so many of you guys reach out to me already saying that you've made $5 to $10 just playing games that you would be playing for free anyway. And I know $5 to $10 isn't like life-changing money, but it's free money to play games on your phone. And the crazy part is I've actually had people tell me that they've had crazy payouts like $500, one even $1,000. I'm not saying to quit your day job, but the fact that that's even possible, I mean, bro, it's free. So if you ask me, there's really nothing to lose, just everything to gain, honestly, if you like playing games on your free time. So click the link in my description or try the QR code on my screen to sign up for free, and you'll even get a $5 bonus using my stuff. I love y'all. Where you at, family? Let's get right back into the video.
Where you at, Berto?
It's definitely speculation, man. All jokes aside, I'm not gonna put that on her without hardcore evidence. They both popped out and said what they said, but it's like, bruh, I gave you my bone marrow. I can't get over that, gang. Like, the reality is, on some real shit, bruh, this new generation, when it comes to relationships, like, y'all give up too easily, man. You guys gotta learn how to work through shit. What's the point? You already invested all this time. If you are able to look your partner and break up with them respectfully, right? That's the angle that we're gonna take. Like, oh, they just grew apart. What the fuck does that even mean? We grew apart. So we still got love for each other. We still respect each other. You know, we've grown this close over time. You know, we're about to get married. What else are you looking for? And that's where it starts to lose me. Like, I get it. Yeah, like, maybe y'all had y'all problems. I'm not saying that that's not the case, but what relationship doesn't have problems? What relationship isn't gonna have disagreements? Y'all just continue to pour into each other. Y'all continue to discover new things, create new hobbies together. I don't know, go travel the world. Y'all got some money, you big Twitch streamers and shit. That's the whole thing angle where I can't, grasp. It don't make sense. So maybe she didn't cheat. I don't know. Hopefully not. But she's hanging out with this guy, Crimson Chin ass nigga, and like, what the fuck are we doing? It's not a good look, man. It's not a good look.
Know anything? Apparently this guy's a voice actor for CESD talent.
Hi, my name's John Choi, and I'm the voice of Panty in Panty and Stocking, which shouldn't be possible, but here's how it happened. I got
brutal. So this is the guy, huh? And I'm super curious as to
this is the guy, huh?
What the comments are saying down below. I mean, good God, let's see what people are saying. Well, actually, on another post, this latest one, he said, "It's my birthday, by the way. Would you miss me if I died? Do you hate me?" People are saying, "N-word, didn't you home wreck?" Someone else said, "Bro, heard someone say," and I quote, "cancer." Wow, that is crazy. Maymay said, "John, what the F are you up to? You effing weirdo." Tori said, "I'm be sad. Yeah, happy birthday." Someone said, "Bro, you are kind of sus. Like, your personality give awful vibes." Someone else said, "I was unsure if the home wrecking allegations were true, but seeing this tweet, I immediately knew you were the ultimate male manipulator." Well,
hey, man. If this nigga's innocent, don't put this on him, bro. I'm over here cracking bear jokes, but like, bro, what if he didn't hit that hoe? Like, damn.
well, it seems as though that a lot of commenters aren't too fond of this gentleman. Someone said, "Grew apart from the person who held it down when you had cancer." That is the part that gets me, bro. That would make me sick. Like, I would, like, if I was in love and
That's it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's the part. It's like, we could look at this from a lot of different angles, give them grace, and be like, but it's like, no, bro. I was with you for years. Through the hardest times. You grew apart from me when I held you down with cancer, bro. I need to hear bruh's perspective, bro. I need bruh to come out, because he's not saying much. This is this feels very reminiscent to the Kyedae Gigi situation. You know what I'm saying? Gigi had a lot to say. She's on camera. She's making videos. She's tweeting a bunch. Kyedae's quiet. Hurt, as far as I could tell. I need to hear bruh's POV.
did this for the girl I felt like I was gonna spend the rest of my life with. Like, we were gonna have kids, the whole shebang, and do everything together. And this happens, bro. I might just check out of life. I don't know, man. I might just crash out. Here we have this other fan saying, Kyedae fans is projecting what Kyedae did to TenZ, by the way. It's Kyedae literally cheat on him. Guy, grammar, please. For many months now, he says, though. John Choi been with her for many months now and cracking her alone in an island and more. Daph and John Choi's ex unfollowed Kyedae despite Kyedae being her best friend. So apparently the rumor is this guy has girls who are Eskimo sisters with him. Allegedly, all 3 girls have engaged with him previously. And now I guess 1 or 2 of girls associated with Kyedae have unfollowed her in lieu of recent events. However, with this screenshot here, it says Daph and Kyedae unfollow each other after Kyedae starts hanging out with Daph's ex John. So clearly there's some kind of...
See, if this is already fact, what we're reading right here, that she's hanging out with the John character, then I know everything I need to know, bro. The respect, I don't give a fuck whether she fucked or not. She might as well have. Do it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. What are we doing? What are we doing? You supposed to be my fiance, gang. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What if this is true? Then we have our answer, bro. We have our answer.
Obviously, thing going on there. And from this post, it says, what I heard from Reddit is probably Kyedae cheated with that guy, John, Daph's ex. I mean, who would want to be friends with your friend's ex-boyfriend? Yeah, that is a bit weird. Kind of like 2 girls who are best friends. One has a boyfriend, they break up, and then one of the best friends still tries to remain friends with the ex-boyfriend. Just obviously weird dynamic.
Like, what is friends? Like, y'all texting on the weekend? we're meeting up and having cute little dinner dates, or we're just friends. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's GG's, man. This girl, again, the only grace I'll give her is if this isn't true. But if she's meeting up with this nigga and she's friends, it's fucking cooked, dude.
Mix there. Post goes on to say also this John guy's known to date many big female streamers and then breaking up and moving on to the next girl in a few days. And Kyedae has also been hanging out with John from last few months, and Leslie met Kyedae and John
I keep hearing that. It must be facts. It must be facts. They're hanging out.
at dinner like 4 days ago. So my guess is Kyedae probably cheated and Tyson ended things. For what it's worth, I think it's Kyedae's loss in the long run, and Tyson probably got saved from the wreck of a marriage if this happened, which knowing Kyedae now would have happened later also. So they're saying this potential they had gotten married, so he dodged a bullet. And again, until like this is verified,
brother,
this is all speculation, but again, I would not be shocked. Ye on Twitter said, and I quote, "We grew apart. You changed, not him. Remember when he went to Thailand for work and you said Tyson's gonna come back home and he's gonna be like, you're a new person. Anyway, thank you for not prolonging this agony," followed by this video here.
Stressed out over stupid shit like I used to. Like I feel like I was like really anxious and like constantly like neurotic. I don't know. High strung. I'm mentally in like the best state I've been in a really long time. And I'm so happy. Tyson's gonna like come back home and he's gonna be like, holy shit, you're like a new person. I'm like, bro, I don't know how to explain it. It's been good. Been chilling.
Anyways, guys, girls, what do you think? This
Damn, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, bro. Again, you know, we crack some jokes here. It's a lot of speculation and allegations. I don't want to dunk on anybody that, you know, didn't necessarily do X, Y, and Z. But like I said, bro, that seems to be a common denominator. Everybody keeps saying that. She's hanging out with this John guy. She's hanging out with this John guy. It's like, okay, that part don't seem to be like speculation. That part seems to be like it's facts. So it's like, as far as I can tell, whether she got her cheeks clapped or not, that bitch cheated.
Where you at, Berto?